We were in this country when Prophet Telvin Sowah gave prophecy about the vice president. Nobody wishes bad for anybody. That's what I want you guys to get here. I mean, if I wish bad for Naana Jane, what does it profit me? No. Okay. But what is supposed to happen is happening. And whatever she's going through, we just pray for her. Our prayers behind her. So she gets speedy recovery. I've heard that she's fine, in some other news in the past. But the prophet have prophesied about this and even given proof to, Kweku Sampa. I believe that's the name of the presenter in Accra FM, right? On the show. He gave proof that he told someone who was closer to Naana Jane that Naana Jane is going to be the vice president, even the time that they have not nominated her as the flag bearer. He joined Mahama later on, prophecy fulfilled. Partially. They won the election, prophecy fulfilled 100%. Now Naana Jane has become the vice president. This prophet Telvin Sowah again gives prophecy to the person that was closer to Naana Jane that, look, she's not going to be able to finish the work or the job. And it's happening now. Let's go and watch the update. What Prophet Telvin Sowah have to say about this particular issue.
Something else is going to happen. But the timeline is precise. As the Lord lives, it is established.
Obama can say, in the next 2 years, Vice President or Akunyasu Sisiano, Mamen can say, Biana, we're free in position, on your Vice President. Says, issue Nisipe, not just on Mampeni, John Dramani Mahama, Ebesako, another term. Ma me no na busuan fo afrɛ and as a party no mu mpanimfo bi afrɛ after sa prophecy no.
Of course, there is a lot, and I want to even shake you people small for 2 minutes.
Okay. Abibia says young.
No, one prophet. No, be better I can say. Prophet Telvin is just saying something. Maybe I can't be whatever it is in the situation. Okay, so I want to show you something in a message. I'll cover the person's message, the person's name, so that they don't get the person's message. But then I'll show you my prophecy for Naana, because a friend sent me a message. I don't know how to cover this one. Let me do a screenshot rather.
Oh, yeah, screenshot. Nani pane say day.
Me person me pa date into. Wa kind mom. It's a chat, but because I'm doing it, I've done a screenshot, so my screenshot is. So let me use the number, no, me cut it on them, so that if it hits the screen, the number is not copied. Sometimes I forget to save people's numbers.
I see.
So on TikTok you can read it.
Okay.
When we do a TikTok, you can read it. Yeah, it's a person that knows me. Like, was sending me quite a lot of messages. I know him. Like, I pray for him and things. And I'll send it. So I think in February 2024, we were traveling. We were even on the road. And I'm sending him a message about my visions. Or reading the vision. No?
Ebushiafo, we ni nkoma. Sofo Telvin Sowah, and nipa creature as usual.
That is, he knows the.
He knows many blessings as usual. I said no, many blessings. How are you and the family? And I think say call because I had a vision. Your friend became a vice president, but she couldn't complete her term. Where February 10.
And my bonnet was here.
2024. Oh, really? And a nipa response. So what can we do about this? There are deeper things involved. And
so once I remember your friend, and then I indicated a friend's name. Naana.
Naana. Yeah.
Yes. straightforward, will become a vice president. At that time, they've not even chosen her as running mate.
Okay.
To even come and even say we are going to choose this one as a running mate.
Date ni a friend is saying
February 20.
Yes.
Yeah, 2024. Yeah.
Okay. 10 February 2024.
Before they would even elect a flag bearer.
Wow.
Way before. That time, flag bearership had not even, they've not even decided to do that. And once.
I see. And Papa, ebe kwa ko wie saying, sa nkomo ebe kwa ko wie saying. Let us uncomplete in the term no. At the end of the
Well, in a nutshell, the situation I want to say. On timeline, I'm a bit distracted right now. My phone is about to go off.
Oh.
Can they kind of like put it on charge?
When they charge our me you Hana fancy charge kakra.
Yeah. So that my live video doesn't go off. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Oh, charger. Pedi brand na fe fancy charge here.
Somebody says, hope you visit Uganda someday. Yeah, of course. If you have a program and you can organize, I'll definitely be there.
Okay.
Let's hope for the best. Anyways, so what kind of something about... In that conclusion, there will be peace in the atmosphere. There will be settlement in the atmosphere. But then all of a sudden, you see, the funny thing about the timeline is that the prophecy is already done a long time ago. We will just have to, move certain things in a very unique manner. That's the best that we're going to do. And though I've been contacted and I have putting certain things in place and we are advancing further. But one thing I always say is the timeline is very, very strange situation. And we will temper as much as we can. But then we leave the rest in the hands of God. It is established. Exactly as the prophet said, unless I work with tempered, when the time is tempered, we'll see what is going on in time. Right now, as we've begun to work, we're putting certain things together. To make that tweak in time, it's not easy. We are still trying, because anything you change in time, it affects millions of people, thousands of people. So you have to make sure whatever you are trying to temper with does not affect thousands of people or millions of people. You can actually change something here today in time, and the next day you hear that a volcano will erupt, 2 million people are dead. That's how dangerous time is. So it's not something you just I hear people always say, temper with time. I'm like, okay.
Easy to say your own sunlight. When me say Prez.
Yes. It could be like I'll temper with time right now, and then the next day you wake up, the president is dead. Yes.
Any guy.
So there are so many dangerous things that can happen. So we are looking at the best specific, and to temper with time itself by the prophetic definition. That's how God took Ezekiel. He said, son of man, prophesy. Can this dry bone come back to life? All those seasons, there's a specific timing he was doing it at a specific angle. When you touch it at the wrong time, as akoko, I don't know whether that thing scientifically is true. But once akoko musi uyini mua, bibi wa when yini temna empire, ebe say namni na. I don't know whether it's scientifically true.
More so I say about brebo so the pint and when you in them na fra brebo na liver na say
so that's the situation. Now hold on to that kind of thing. No one you temper with time and you can have a lot of bad things following.
Until make us all temper na yet there no osre no. I see. I found Mate time no Matthias here.
It's a very big situation. Yes. Because you have to really talk to God. Talk to God. As I said, Moses was bargaining with God. God, if there is 20 people left, will you still save the land or kill them? God, what about 15? What about 10? What about 7? So bargaining.
Sir, Yama no I resign you say whatever unless one complete the term now. When they buy befana kunyan.
That is the key hidden in time.
Honorable Julius Debra.
No, not at all.
Vice presidential position, no.
Not at all.
Then why? Because the question say they say my mini we crown on or like play a lot of roles. I say ebano launching near the audio launch
okay. So and the interesting factor is this. The interesting factor is this. In that timeline I'm looking at, that I've concluded with her and her situation and everything, the person that is supposed to sit, if she's not there, is not Julius Debra. The person is a mystery in time. I can't give the person out right now until the time is set.
I don't know your time based on now to me.
I told you already. You have to remember my prophecy. Mahama will become president. In 2 years' time, there will be a shaking. But then if it doesn't take care, after that 2 years' time from that, not even take care, timeline, you know, I don't like to use the word if it doesn't take care, it takes care, whatever. Yeah. Timeline is precise. He will be running. I told you what happens. Yeah. If the dollar, as the farming, as against the oil, the gold, you will see a president is running, and then you will have no vice president. That's the timeline. I give you time. So you play the old video. Yeah. You'll get the picture. Yeah. Right? Yeah. Now, that chooses him towards the 2028 election. So I put it all together in one. So a long journey. Whoever that becomes the vice president there is going to run on a long journey vice presidency. So, and you're short. That's why I keep the president. I don't want to temper with time at all.
Let me all kind of confusion. That's I say. I was here with them. Na yedi way to her, near the way to her, near the way to her, nipa no. Or a minister na.
What's it?
Or a minister, the oba betina kunyano, so a minister.
And I say I'll keep it as a secret. Na yem for or monanti, like we should work around it gradually. But time no so I'll tell you. I'll just mention the person's full name to you.
2025 market crash has come to an end, and you've heard it here first. Trump tariffs have caused an uncertainty on the market. This is the right time for investors to jump in. Now, XPX, that is S&P 500, dropped 21%. NAS 100 dropped 27%. UK 100 dropped 16%. US 30, best 30 performing companies, right, in the United States dropped 20%. BTC, I predicted, is going to hit 75K. It even dropped to 74,000 and some few pennies there, right? Now, this is the time. The elites have taken profit. The market has gone down during uncertainty with Trump tariffs. This is the time that we have set into an accumulation phase. You want to invest into the forex market, the synthetic, space. You want to invest into the crypto market. You want to do forex. You want to do stocks. You don't know how to do it. Join the financial market masterclass with Trader Nixon, and I'll show you how to do it like a pro. People are speculating a lot of things. It's beautiful. We are in a political world. People are going to say what they are going to say. Everybody's having their opinions, okay? But what God is saying is what God is saying. And just mind you, God doesn't need your opinion when he's speaking. He says what he wants to say, and that's it. So when the prophet is speaking, the voice of the prophet, the prophetic word, is void of your opinion. Your opinion is not really needed. Now, people are saying, Julius Debra from the NDC. I don't even know what Julius Debra does. Like, I don't know his position as of now, unless I Google it. I've forgotten many times, So, people are speculating. People who are politicians, people who like politics, people who are affiliated to the NDC and all of that, speculating. Is Julius Debra going to, occupy the position of, how do you call her, Naana Jane? But Prophet Telvin Sowah says, bar stop, full stop. Red means stop. It's not going to happen. Okay? Your wishes are not the command of God. So who is going to represent Naana Jane, or who is going to replace, that's the word, Naana Jane? Now, speculations are ongoing. Prophet Telvin Sowah is also saying, I'm not going to touch on this one now. And sometimes when I understand Kwaku Sampa, because he wants prophet to spill every details. But sometimes I look at the issues with regards to what prophet is presenting in different perspective. rather than me being thirsty for more details. When he says when you temper, because there are some things that when you mention in a prophecy, because this is a competitive something that is going to happen in a particular year, in a particular month, on a particular day. So people can re-strategize, even though it's not for them. And it will one re-strategy or applying another strategy can temper with things in the future. And that is why prophet doesn't want to speak on a lot of things. And I understand when he gives you what he needs to give you, let's just go away with it like that. But when he doesn't want to also reveal some things, let's leave it with him. Definitely with time, he's very detailed. He's gonna come back to us again and say, okay, guys, this is the time. So Nana Jane will be off the scene. His representative or the person who is replaced, her replacement, we don't know yet. And is it going to be this man, the man who does this Asiedu Nketia, Mr. Asiedu Nketia? I like his personality. He's very traditional, right? That's another thing that prophet doesn't want to talk about. But from the look of things, when prophet doesn't want to talk about something, it's 50-50. Maybe it could be or it might not be, right? And when it's time for him to talk about it too, they will know the reality. But now we can guess or speculate. And Kweku Sampa have speculated that it could be, you know, and so let's see. So that's it with Nana Jane, and I wish her speedy recovery. And even if she can't come back to her post or her job, she should just be fine. That's very beautiful. We can't lose Amisa Ata, we can't lose Ata Mills. These are great people, right? And lose her as well. My name is Shoda. Next, I love to break down gospel messages like this. Make sure you subscribe, share, like this video, put us on post notification. I'm out.